Joe and like Alex, I mean, that have had experience and done a lot of great things. And to run with the ones, it's a different pace. It's a different regime, really. So getting comfortable with them is just important as any other group that's out there. So I think it's a great opportunity for me and one that I'm learning a lot from and having fun with.
I think Coach Pett said it was going to happen all along. It was just a matter of time for when. And I think, you know, if it's going to be a competition, he has to go out there and be with the ones and play against the ones. So, like I said, for me, I can only control what I can. So I go out there with the twos and I try to make them better and you know, improve myself. So, like I said, it doesn't really change my focus.
All right, there you heard from the two quarterbacks. Here's the question. Should the Browns start or sit Johnny Manziel? Skip Bayless.
I'll be the first to tell you I am torn about this after speaking to people in Johnny's inner circle. They are making a strong case to me that Johnny needs to be eased into the fire because the offense he is operating is clearly night and day from what he did in college football at Texas A&M. And that he still has so far to go to feel that he's in command of that offense, that the best plan would be to wait to start him until maybe after Cleveland's bye week, which comes after 3 weeks of the regular season. Maybe start him in the fourth. Yes. Somebody said that, but I can't remember who. Yeah. We might hear from him in just a moment. I disagree with that approach because I believe so strongly in this kid's electricity and his poise and his ability to make plays on any level against any kind of football player. And I realize, Coach, these are men that he's playing against now. But I believe he should be fast-tracked through the preseason because I believe for the team's sake, he would ignite this football team and this team would rally around him and help him overcome the inevitable rookie blunders that he will make in the first 2 or 3 games. So to me, because I think Cleveland has a chance to be a surprise team this year, I would fast-track him through the preseason. I would start him in Game 1 at Pittsburgh, and I don't wish that upon many people, even Johnny Manziel, but I think he's made of the right stuff that he could get through this, and the team would be better off for it.
Well, I think if you're the coach, you're going to listen to your eyes. You're going to give this guy an opportunity in the preseason to compete with the first group. You're going to put him in situations where he can use his skill set, different than Brian Hoyer.
Yep.
We saw that already in practice. He's going to get outside the pocket, let him play on the fringe a little bit. He's going to throw the ball to the opponent. That's what they do. They throw at least 20.
They all do.
That's the rookie. They're going to throw 20 of them to the other guy. They all do.
Yep.
That's what happens now. Foles didn't do it last year. No. Exception to the rule.
But he wasn't a first-year player.
And played 10 games and only threw it 317 times. I get all that. But Johnny Manziel will have the ability to compete, and I think the coach is sitting in a good spot because he has a guy that can run the offense, but he doesn't give you the wow. If they decide to go with Hoyer, and we've said it, then every game becomes an opportunity for Johnny Manziel, especially if this offense struggles as he continues to learn. So you don't have to push him in there, but all of a sudden, let's just say he's a starter in preseason number 2, and he lights it up. You know who's going to be the starter for number 3? Johnny Manziel. And then it's written. He's going to be the starter. So Hoyer's going to play a little bit in this game, and he's going to play a little bit in the second game, but Manziel's going with the first group in the second game. That's not by accident. That's not by accident. That's okay. Let's put him out there with the guys and let's go see. And then from there, we'll watch it and see.
Okay, what would you do if you're the coach?
I would play it like Coach is playing it right now.
Okay. But you would not start him in Game 1.
Well, I don't know that yet.
Okay, you'd.
I gotta watch this. Right. You gotta watch it unfold. I mean, because he's going to Pittsburgh. First game.
Okay.
That's not a nice place.
I know it's not a nice place to go.
Early.
I think this conversation is a travesty of justice.
Oh, boy.
Of justice?
Why?
Of injustice?
What did Brian Hoyer do?
First of all, in the few games that he played, he looked good. But my biggest issue is not a preseason game has been played yet.
Right.
Let's see what the man – listen, if Johnny Manziel even draws even with Hoyer, give him the job.
Yes.
I get that. But the man has not taken an NFL snap yet.
No.
It ain't right. It's just because what I'm saying to you is we're on the verge of elevating, and I'm a fan of Johnny Manziel, and I hope that he does well, and I believe he's going to do well. I don't believe he's going to be this star that Skip believes he's going to believe, but I don't believe he's going to be a bust like some other people believe. I think Johnny Manziel is going to be a really good NFL player, and I think his time will come. Maybe it'll be in week 8, maybe it'll be in week 4, or maybe it'll be opening day. But at least let the brother show up on the field and take a snap against an NFL team, because what I think is the reason why I consider it a travesty is because I believe that Hoyer is on the verge of losing his job to PR. That's what I'm concerned about, and I don't think that's right. Now, Cleveland has stunk for many years, as we all know. And then last year, they lost 7 straight to end the season and 10 of their last 11, okay? This team is in desperate need of something credible, something that says we actually belong in the NFL, okay? So obviously, when you have that, there's going to be immense pressure on them to put Johnny Manziel in, because if you were any kind of a quality football team, you wouldn't have to react to any publicity stunt. You wouldn't need to do it. Now, my thing is this, to get directly to our question. Johnny Manziel, initially, I was of the mindset he should wait. Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Baltimore, what the hell are y'all thinking? You don't want to do that? Then I thought about something. Pittsburgh, got a lot of changes there. The experiences of the Ryan Clarks of the world and others are out the door. You're getting a little bit younger on the defensive side of the ball. You still got to work on getting to the passer. These are things that Mike Tomlin have to work on in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure they'll be ready for that week 1. I have no doubt with Tomlin they'll be ready, eventually, but week 1, still a question mark. Number 2, New Orleans, high-powered offense, suspect defense. We all know. Got better. Got better. It's not what it was a couple of years ago. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not.
That's more than better.
Huh?
4th.
I understand. I understand that. But let me tell you this, though. You can say that, but when you got a high-powered offense that puts pressure on opposing offense just to put up points, you understand? I mean, your defense can end up looking better than it actually is. That's what I'm saying. I'm not thinking numbers with New Orleans. I'm thinking that premise. So I'm looking at what we see from Johnny Manziel. If there's ever a game I want Johnny Manziel in, it's a potential shootout. Because when you talk about how plays just need to be made, and it's like, oh, it's desperate because it's 1 point after another, touchdowns, everything being scored. Oh, I like Johnny Manziel in a situation like that, especially on his home turf in Cleveland. And then week 3 against Baltimore. Well, obviously, Baltimore's defense is no joke. Offensively, with Flacco, Peter's coming back. Obviously, they still have some weapons. Ray Rice has something to prove rather than averaging less than 3 yards a carry. You got stuff to prove. So I think Baltimore could be had. As a result of that.
Wait a second. You sound like you're making a travesty of injustice here. You're making a case for Manziel to start.
I'm saying to you.
Right?
But I'm saying I want to see the man playing preseason.
Oh, I don't need to. I'm already on the record.
Yeah, but you're on the record. But what's unfair about it is that other people are jumping on it and trying to pressure Cleveland from a PR
just remember,
perspective.
half of that staff did not want to even draft Johnny Manziel.
Well,
I'm not sure he's the most popular guy in the locker room yet.
I'm not talking about Cleveland. I'm talking about the popularity contest outside of the locker room, and we've experienced that in the NFL before.
Uh-oh.
Hey, speaking of defense, your defensive coordinator of your favorite team, the Steelers, Dick LeBeau, did you see what he said yesterday?
Yes, he's going to be.
He said, I'm studying Johnny Manziel. I'm going to get ready for Johnny.
Because he understands the pressure Cleveland is feeling to play him.
No, because he knows he can play.
Nobody's questioning that he can play.
You got to ref this, Coach.
We're going to find out.
You got to ref it, Coach.
Hey, we're going to find out.
All right, that's all that matters.
They eventually have to play.
That's what
I'm saying.
Okay. Well, when do the college players play, Coach?
They play on Saturday.
Okay.
High school players play on Friday night.
Okay. And then
professional football players, they play on Sunday.
Really? So what's the Thursday game?
They play on Sunday.
You know?
That's the rule. They play on
Thursday.
Sunday.
Okay.
I understand that.
All right.
Professional football on Sundays. Remember that, men.
Coach is sticking around. Michael